So, another YouTube video. Today we're going to be training upper body with two of the clients, George and Gabe. We should have fun there. Then we are going to literally have a look over them, see how they're looking, have a chat, see how they're thinking, see how they're feeling this year, and whatever else comes of it. If you have been enjoying these YouTube videos and you want to see more of a fucking typical shitty day in the life of a box standard bodybuilding coach, then drop a comment below. Right, we are here. We've got George, we've got Gabe, about to hit upper. We're gonna kind of combine what I know Gabe does in an upper session with what George does in a session. We'll go over a few technique things of where like maybe Gabe is where predominantly how he moves and where George predominantly moves where they're. But above all, train fucking hard. Form is always going to be the key function of a movement. But if you're finishing that set with the ability to do 5 more, you ain't gonna change.
That's frightening.
So we are going in first with a seated pec deck, a chest fly. We're using the prime, so we can obviously adjust the strength profile here. So the initial set, we're gonna go for our top set, we're gonna use pin 5, which is predominantly gonna load that middle range, and it's gonna slack off here. If you think about the strength profile of here, we're gonna be stronger here, and we're gonna be weaker here. So for a top set, that's gonna be good because we're putting maximum load here, where we're strong, and it's gonna cut off here. Within this session, we're gonna do a seat pec deck, an incline press, and a shoulder press. So typically, if we look at the function of this movement, we're here, right? What else is here? A flat press. So I don't normally like putting a pec deck and a flat press in the same session because you're basically mimicking the same movement. So we're gonna go here, 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 and then probably something here. Then we're gonna go into our back portion of it, which is gonna be a chest supported upper back row. Then we go into a lat bias pull down, and then a lat bias row. Maybe time-wise, we'll probably chuck in a rear delt fly. But again, if we think about a upper back row, we're gonna hit some of that, and then a bicep curl and a fly. Remember when that says train with someone stronger than you? Make sure his name is Gabriel West. Boom. Boom. A few pointers here. Chest up, sternum down. So we like in this position. You can extend too much, but you can open that. You want to be able to brace as such and then extend out and think about reaching forward. We don't want this. We're not fucking clapping monkey. Nice. Chest up. Good, bro. Good. Listen to this, listen to this. Again. One more. There you go. Take that off.
Nice. Good. Nice. Come on. And again. Come on, squeeze. Good. Nice.
What's so great about this session really is we've got obviously George, who is a natural bodybuilder, and we've got Gabe, who is assistant. And the one thing that we need to match within that is their training intensity. So getting them both in today to train, George is going to see how hard Gabe trains, and he's going to match that. And Gabe's probably going to see how efficient George trains, being a natural athlete, and probably take something from that. Shoulders down, chest up. Good, bro. Good. Chest up. Chest on. Go again, come on. Strong.
Yeah, and again.
Come on.
Come on, squeeze. Good.
How was that, George?
Huh?
How was that, George?
Not too bad.
Good. Come on. Come on.
Yep.
I'm not sure whether you was doing.
And that's why I like back off that. You probably shouldn't have the end range. That's just too fucking hard.
I like it. Like, I find on the fly, it's the squeeze. It's fucking. What's that? He's pumped to shit right now. It's fucked. I find that when I want to start sliding forward, everybody wants to because it's initially to get
It's
under
easier.
it. But I find pushing against it, but pushing myself back in the seat as I'm doing it, as if like, you know when you're doing a normal flat bench, you bridge, don't you? You push yourself in the seat. Sort of like that as you press.
It's from the ground up, isn't
Yeah.
it? So that's.
So like push your feet back into the seat as you press. I find it gives that a little bit more stability as well.
That's better.
Yeah, see that looks better.
Smoother. That's an incline press.
Yeah.
When we're in press, obviously we've just been going over George's setup, and it is quite common for people on this machine to sit back, and then the function of the exercise now just becomes a flat press. If you look at that arm path, we're just going here. Now, if that is why you're using it, if that is how you're programming, fine. But if it is an incline press, try and get back. I'm not completely looking here. We can have a little bit, as long as that arm path is in the motion of an incline press. Another thing to take into consideration here is think about pushing yourself into the pad and think about pushing yourself away from the weight rather than pushing the weight away from you because you'll follow because you're trying to push the weight away. Think about pushing yourself away. All we're really doing in this set now is choosing a weight, doing a rep or two, seeing how it feels, seeing how it's executed. And then what we've got to kind of look at is how fast that
leg press
moves,
area,
and is there any point in increasing now? Gabe, I know here can do 5 plates.
going on.
George here, I know he can do 3. I'm at 4, so we've pretty much got 3, 4, 5. It's now how are we feeling today? Logbook says this, but also that movement integrity and the speed and velocity of those reps is going to say another thing.
2, 1, yep.
Good. One. Nice. Good. And again. Nice. Good.
One more.
Nice. Come on, big push. 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 Good. Good man. Good set.
Right, give me some fucking space, people.
Rebate. Yep, keep pushing. And again, one more. Push.
Oh, that was horrendous. That was horrible.
I told you, this one is fucking horrible.
I pushed through my feet that much, mate. My toes curled up. And my fucking trainers need to be smaller or something. That's a good set. See? You can train hard even when you this foot. Now we're gonna transition to Gabe.
Oh, come on.
I've been a bit optimistic. So I find that message from the range. Starting with the clips out.
For me, and my point is, I can't take it here now, but I'm so deep out of here, it's costing me a rep. It's costing me, I feel like...
Do you count?
No.
Because you didn't get the full.
So that is, it is a rep, but it's like not a full rep. So I'll go That set then was 5.5.
So yeah, when I get it out, I literally hook it out so I've got the thing, then I'll rep. So I don't think you needed them things then. You had that depth for it. Good. See if your feet are more. Dig your feet into the floor, dude. There you go.
Here we go. Good stability from the ground up. Let's go.
Good.
And again.
Every rep, push yourself back in. Good.
Hold on. Tight. Elbows
back.
down. Elbows down. Push.
Good.
You can always tell what someone's had for their last meal when they do that last rep. Because that like puff out, like he knows I had Turkish last night.
Yeah, that was really good still. But like I said, I like that one as well. It's just, I feel like
You get a bit up, you get up a peck in it. Yeah. Well, we were just talking, which grip would you predominantly?
Like, so I'm very different. So say I've pressed how I've just pressed, I've pressed in that motion. So I'd now press in this motion.
just on chest, I feel like that one brings my top chest into it.
Okay, yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Even though we're just on an incline press. But I feel like that really does do my delt. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's a lot harder doing that version.
Yeah. Because I feel that in depth, like all down.
So I feel like that's a lot of chest. Well, you know, as soon as you hook it out, you'll have the tension. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your bottom is literally, you won't touch. Nice. Good. Yeah, full range there. Good. Nice. Good. Good. Come on.
There you
And,
go.
and again. Come on. Come on. Good. Push. Push.
Give it a try. Original setup is that first rep isn't giving me enough tension, but it's making me comfortable to get it here.
Yeah.
So then this is now my start point. And then I still get enough depth, but in that's a rep straight out of the gate.
Yeah. You're getting a lot more range of motion because you're not, like I say, it's not twitching at the bottom.
Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up with delts that size.
I'll try the seat there.
Yeah,
That feels weird.
as long as it's like say below your shoulders, once you hook it out, you should be off the thing, if you know what I mean. Yeah, nice. Good. Nice. Good. Try to put feet in front and push back. There you go, that's better. If it's hard, push for your legs and brakes. Like a bridge. Hey, good. Come on, big push, big push, big push. Nice, good rep. So you can come all the way to the bottom without letting it rest.
Just heavy all the way through.
That's the thing, yeah, there's no escape from it.
Nah. Ordinarily, you could sit in that bottom portion of the rep for fucking ages.
The only rest you have is like the asymmetric hold, where it's at the bottom. A lot of people don't realise as well, you've got a lot of elasticity in muscle. There's a lot of power for it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can come down. A lot of people bounce it, which makes it a lot easier. Coming down to a dead start
Harder top.
really gets that strength from the bottom range.
Nice. Yep. Nice. Push. Yep. Right back in. Yep. We meet. Yep.
Nice, bro.
Yep. Yep.
She's pretty weak for you, that. Maybe you should really listen.
Yeah. If you just made it real.
Drop that.
That's easier.
Mechanical drop down.
Some people do that. Easy.
Yep. Good. Yep.
Good.
Yeah, come on. And again. Yep, yep. Move me, come on. Push.
Go on.
Yep, push it.
Good. Yeah, I was looking like you're not doing a back off, but I didn't want to stop you because you'd already started.
6 reps. I'm like, the fuck.
Start as you mean to go on.
We'll keep some optimal energy. So that's 3 movements in. Typically, that's probably the max of a push session. Really, maybe a lateral raise in there, which we'll tuck in later. We're going to go now to a chest supported T-bar row, upper back emphasis as such. Then we'll go into a single arm lat pull down movement, a lateral raise, and some arms. Let's go, boys. Let's go juicy. So, people generally are a creature of habit, right? And that's me. I love this. For probably the last 6 years, every gym I've trained in has pretty much been this one. Shreds to physique evolution to this. So I know my setup on this. I know my ability. This I'm not too fond of, but I understand why people like it. It's a good angle. It's predominantly a normal grip. Where here, these move, but I like the grip. So you gotta think here though, is like, let me change something on this, because this is something that I went over with Luke Miller at the weekend. So what you're saying is correct, but do that now. So now, because what is actually happening, and look at the angle of his arm, right? He's down here, so he's able to target here. Now, if he was to go, now what are we replicating? We're replicating a rear delt, so then we're actually not training upper back, we're training rear delt. You're going to get a lot of upper back, but it's like, so he's tucking it into that upper back, which is where a lot of people go wrong. They end up sitting down there, and they pull here, and it's just a rear row. And generally speaking, that knock-on effect doesn't always equate to bigger rear delts.
I always try to find it as if you're doing a bench press, you come to your nipples down. Yeah. Obviously that's ideal for me there. But when you're doing a row, sort of just not top, not nipples, sort of between.
Nipples
is a sort of a fine idea.
Yeah.
I feel like when you rotate the nipple, it's a bit more lower. So you could probably come wider. Yeah, definitely wider. Still, the elbows out a bit more. No. Yeah, better. Think about making your back wide, so really wide. There you go. That was better. Think about the more narrow you are, you're going to create a narrower back.
Yeah,
so the wider you go, wider back. Chest down. Good. In the range. So I think about flaring the lat from wide, really wide. You're almost there. You're wider than what you was.
Again, keep putting plates on. I'll get there.
Try just coming as wide as you can on that, see what, and then maybe work in if it's a bit too wide.
Yeah.
We're typically going to find with people here, and you want a little bit of extension towards the end where you start fading. But if we marry this with a bent over barbell row, if I did my bent over row like this and came up, right, the form police are gonna rip me apart, right? So I wanna hips, chest, hip press, pull. I'm keeping my chest down, I'm keeping my core tight. Now, as in a barbell row, as I'm doing this, I'm gonna come up. When we go into here, we're gonna find our grip. Wanna think about pulling yourself into the machine rather than pulling the weight to you. So, on rack. Now what I could do to make this easier is, you're probably gonna get a little more load. You're going to probably feed your ego a little more, but you're going to recruit less. Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Don't let your shoulders round too much. There, good. Much better. Nice.
Good, George.
Tiny bit higher. Yep. There you go. Good. Come on.
Yeah.
Keep going. 2 more. Big pull. Come on. And again. Pull, 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 pull. Good. Keep going. Nice. Good rep. Good.
Something I do want to quickly touch on is how you approach any working set. Back off set, third set, first set is going to dictate the success of that set. If you are fucking having a chin wag with your training partner about Emmerdale or how the missus fucking says you need to be home by 5, chances are those thoughts are going in to that set. That initiation of that first rep is going to dictate a lot. I know this is going to challenge me from 4 reps onwards, right? So the last thing I want to be doing is looking at this guy's ugly mug, talking about that. I don't want to be listening to this shit really, but yeah, I need to take my head to a place where I can focus on the non-negotiables of this. Chest down, driving, but above all, like some level of aggression. This is my therapy.
Good rep. Strong.
Yeah.
Good. Come on. Again. Right. Down, downward, down, downward. Sorry, a bit high.
I think my joints are fucked, mate. I'm like, there's that much stability coming from the ground. I feel like I'm trying to deadlift. How many was that? Like 4?
5. You got 5 on your own. This was fair, it was like 5.5.
Don't ever tell me I only got X amount on me. I got them all on my fucking arm.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's about 5. Yeah.
That's good.
I'm gonna do a set on this.
You're gonna do a set? Oh my god. You're gonna do this?
Try.
There's a top set on that, then comes to this. Where do you need a spot? Unracking or just through?
From 1 to 4.
Good. 1 to from
I have no idea. Just be there.
Let's fucking go. Come on, Big D. Fuck.
I'm married to the game, married to the game. I'm married to the game, married to the game. I'm married to the game, married to the game. I'm married to the game, married to the game. Put me in the game, coach, I'm going for a touchdown. I'm grinding every day, I'm even grinding when the sun down. I let off 22, they started running Derek. I know they was surprised.
Showing me up.
Trying to see straight at the minute.
You don't need sniffing salt.
Just need somebody else to make you do the weight, don't you?
4 exercises in. 4 sets. No, sorry, 8 sets in. We're pretty spent. I'm gonna go with a fly, an incline press, a flat press, a shoulder press, a lateral raise. Back, you're probably gonna go with a neutral grip row, an overhand row. And you're just gonna do too much fucking volume to give yourself the ability to recover from. Think about it as like choosing movements that you can perform very effectively, that challenge you. It's almost like you can see it within your post, like how much more confident you kind of are. Weirdly, I know that's
I lived in a hut for like 10 years.
what's on my head. Don't you fucking laugh, Mr. fucking great hair genetics. Fucking bunts.
How many times have we going bowled the past 3 months?
You've been using too
One
much
about you, one about the
GHK.
lad, one about the barbers.
Yeah, but I'm only telling you because it makes me feel better.
They ain't think I had it in me. I'm married to the game, married to the game. I'm married to the game, married to the game.
So, commonly, what we'll find with this machine is every fucking load's just that top pin, where typically through this range here is going to be heavy, and then here is going to be light, light, lighter. We're going to load the mid pin, then apply a little bit more here. So that mid range it's heaviest, and it'll drop off a little bit at the bottom. One of the things you need to be thinking about, and this goes for Gabe and George here, is when I'm watching George then, is that midsection was almost like a slinky. It was moving so much, and that's going to compromise to some degree your ability to make this lat focus or anywhere really. Like, think about that core, like your stability here. Your legs are locked, your core needs to be, and we want to not be, we don't want to be in this elongated position because you're going to be strong here, but you're strong because so much more come round. I want core tight, chest up, and almost in this position and then pulling down. So I'm going to sit back a little bit, try and keep my torso upright. I'm going to allow a little bit of body language to lean back and get that short, but I'm not going to be like this. Ooh.
Pull.
And I don't know how that looked, how it felt, but that should have looked as minimal body language in terms of my hips and torso moving. Like, you can rock forward and backwards to get those reps as much as you like, but if they get happening from rep 2 or 3, lower the fucking load. Let your lats do the work. You're not on a fucking seesaw. If predominantly your shoulders are going into elevation, like they're rising, and on that kind of concentric as you pull down, they're staying up, we're going to take the emphasis off your lats, probably place it on your traps, your upper back, and you're going to ask yourself, like, if you're doing that 2 to 3 reps of 2 sets of 8 to 12, so you're doing it for 6 reps, that over a period of a month, say you're doing this movement once a month, that's 24 reps. Now let's say you lower the load, and you can now actually take those reps accurately. Think about the progress you're going to make in 2 or 3 months. Like, look at Gabe here. He goes into shoulder elevation, don't let me down. Then he depresses and pulls down. That's what we want.
Yeah, good. Really good stretch. Nice. Good. Nice, keep going. Don't let them shoulders round. There. Good, and again. There. Pull. Good, one more. Pull, come on. Good set. Nice.
Fit it in my biceps too much. Getting there.
So, opinion, don't come at me. Something I've learned through personal training, through coaching, through everything. I feel like a lateral raise is very much a skill acquisition exercise to a degree. So the amount of skill that it takes to progressively overload, say a dumbbell lateral, is going to take a lot from ability to shoulder health or whatever. Now you go to a machine lateral raise, and you're sat, your elbows are fixed, and you're just literally applying pressure through the elbow to get that up, and obviously through depression here. Then you look at, like, say, a lion cuff lateral raise. There's more skill there as well. So with what we've got here is Gabe, very, very much a great skill at performing this exercise, and I know that he's connecting to that. George, another one, great skill at this. Myself, very much the same. Do I prefer it? No, I would rather go over to the cable stack and perform a lion cuff lateral raise. Majority of the time now, those cable stacks are taken because everything's optimal there. But don't forget this. Learn this, try and really treat this like a bread and butter exercise, and you can make a lot of progress. No real necessary to how I'm doing it. How he's doing? He's doing a preacher. Here's one preacher bench. I'm just going to save time. I want to get the set done. But what I like with this variation is this allows this shoulder to stay depressed. I've got a clear arm path, and I can just emphasize that arm. Likewise, here, keeps the arm down, gives me a clear path. If I was to typically do it stood, I'm probably going to elevate that shoulder because I'm in a neutral stance.
Fuck. Shit. I like it.
That's what I'm just dragging.
So yeah, literally across your body. Up to close to your nipples as you can get it.
So, it's a session wrapped up. We're over a round of posing in a minute. But what's been very nice to see is the level of interaction between Gabe and George now. They've been clients. George's been a client for well over 2 years. Gabe's been a client for well over a year. And they have had minimum contact, really. And today you'd think they'd known each other a long time and giving each other cues, like Gabe giving George a little insight to his methods and me, and then George giving Gabe initiations of why he does it that way. And it's just nice to see. And that's what you got to look at within like bodybuilding is there's too many people that talk in absolutes. Like to some degree, like what I spoke about today could be taken as absolute, but it's absolutely not. It's just what I've found that I believe in and works, and there could be an argument raised, and I probably agree with the argument, but it's just what I found. And Gabe, he's packing a lot of muscle tissue, and he's done that. George, again, looks great, and for the years he's been training and in being a natural athlete, has done fucking outstanding, and he's been able to do it. But again, there are too many people threatened by having an opinion because it's going to get knocked down by somebody else. But your opinion is built off your experience, off your methods, off of your ideas and what has worked for you. And I think that's something to be proud of, because though it might be perceived wrong, it's had some success. And that, yeah, take that home. Keep doing what you're doing, above all. Keep doing everything you're doing. And if someone's got an argument to say it's wrong, take that argument on board, listen to it, implement it, and walk away from it. Don't be stuck in your own set ways. Let's go pose. How many meals? One. It's doing good, isn't it? Midsection looks tighter.
Just there.
Quarter turn. Chest up. Twist a little bit more. Blow out. Harder. You know you can pose harder than that, mate. Like you're fucking ass in everything. Stop being lazy. Harder. I'm gonna fucking punch you in a minute. So I keep dieting you really. One day you're gonna just reveal off with me. Good, quarter turn. Blow out harder. Good, you definitely got more rotation through this side. Harder! Stop fucking blowing out, you unfit bastard. Yeah, good, to the front relax. Front double. Good.
You said put a bit more in front.
But did he say in front and out or in?
So I was sort of doing here.
Yeah. And
you said a bit more in front where it is.
You could do it, to be fair.
Much difference.
Bring it in dead center, so face on like you would a front relaxed. Yeah.
Looks better.
Just do it. Do the old pose with that. No, with both legs were initially. Good. Now kick the leg out. There you go. I think you've got to kind of get into the shot, tense your legs, then kick the leg out because you've got that stability of ground. When you go straight into this, that right leg comes out a little bit, and it offsets your hips.
Yeah.
I think right now we can say that like you are get them compression leggings that guy said probably will work wonders.
First,
Yeah. Go lat spread. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? Big vacuum in for me if you can. Yeah, there you go. That. I think that looks better, right?
Yeah, better.
Yeah, but like go back into the initial one. You're kind of holding the shot, but you weren't doing anything with your core. Now vacuum up. Let's go side chest. Really cramp that glute in this for me. Yeah, there we go. Sit in it a bit more. Drop the arms a little bit. Show a bit more of that core. Bring it higher. Let's have a look at it higher. Yeah, there. That's nice. Twist a little bit more. I like that. Harder on the blowout. Wrap the knee around. Try and keep that leg around. Yes, good, bro. Double by. Go back into that kind of pull your elbows back and then hold it. I want to see that kind of stay there. Lean back through the thoracic. There you go. Good. Hold that. Get good at practicing that because like there's going to be people that don't have that level of muscle tissue around their erectors and that kind of area to display that. Yeah. Go again. Good. Double by. Good. Squeeze glutes. Good. Drop the knees lower, like squat it. There we go. Good. Lat spread. Remember what thing you did yesterday here? Yeah, there we go. Good. That looks a lot wider. Nice. Glutes. Break the knees. Good. Abs and fly. Hard as you can. Here we go, that's smoother. I think since dropping the retin, or whatever's happened in the 48 hours, the midsection's tighter. Harder on the quads. Yeah. Blow out. Good. That's a mean shot, boy. Quarter turn. Nice. Face every way. No, right. So in that shot, don't look in the mirror, look that way. Good. Rear. Good. Yeah. Quarter turn. Man, I'm sorry, but I think any glute work's got to come out. But like, just like you go into this shot, and it's only in these shots where you're stood tall where you see how much more glute development you have to hamstring. Just skip into a side chest for me. because squat down a bit lower. So there is hamstring there, but I think it is going to be rinsing the volume with like lying leg curl, seated leg curl with that. Go into front double. Try high with the hands. Good, elbows to the ceiling. Yep, there we go. Nice, go back into side chest. Oh my god, I'm fucking tired. Blow out hard as you can. Good, bring the hands up, close the gap a little bit. Yeah, side try. It's a good shot for you as well, I like this shot. Blow out harder. Good, chest up. Good, rear double.
It's also one pin there, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice, George. Yeah. I think realistically for you, mate, it's just keep hovering as we are towards the holiday dates. Get yourself into a good position where you're comfortable with how you look going on holiday. Come back and then refocus on the growing phase.
Yeah, that's how.
Because I feel
may or may not go at the end of May to Istanbul.
That'd be nice. Well, you're not going to get your hair done there, are you? Because you've got plenty of it.
Well, no, it's getting a pin at the back though.
GHK, mate.
So we said today, right? We said we did like a little reel because like I get so many natural athletes also message me like, what peptides can I take? Do you want to compete naturally? Yeah, like none.
I was going to say, what are the lines with it?
Not hard. Just like you think about TB 500 PPC 157, right? Yeah, what are they? Healing peptides. Yeah. So what are they doing? Right now, look at retatrutide. Like
I don't know where they draw the line.
I feel like
Elcan.
It's like it's just an injectable format of it, but you can't go and buy a tablet form of Reta, can you? Not yet. But so it's like I've not. Think about it this way, you know, if they allowed it, right? What are we doing?
Where do they sort of draw the line?
It's not FDA approved, no. Yeah. But then the argument is there's been a list of like 12 peptides. Reta's not on it, but like Moxi's on it. A few other things are on it where they're going through. I think it's like FDA approval, stage 3 or something. So potentially it could go there.
So
but it's like
Moxi and so are approved.
I don't know where that's because if they're FDA approved, could you then utilize them? But I think when you look at it, it's hard because I don't know. This is just all my opinion is. I think it would be a shambles if they accepted it. I think it would be because you just.
I think they've got to draw a line at all or nothing.
Yeah, I think, and then all you're doing is just making bodybuilding soft. If you have right now, and I said this too, Dan, it's like the things you're not going to ever be able to replace in assisted bodybuilding, right, is testosterone, DHT derivatives. And let's skip then to clenbuterol, T3, T4, all of those. Even to a degree, you're not going to replace fucking insulin, are you? You're not going to replace growth hormone. But now the other things is you're going to now complement the prep with SLU, with Moxi, with retatrutide, with GHKCU. But it's like, you have to ask yourself is like, right, okay, now you and Dan pretty much, we've used them within like your first prep. So now going forward, you're always going to utilize them. Now, I don't, me personally with you, I don't think even after this show I'm going to reintroduce Reta.
I was literally about to say, I think Reta maybe coming out of the show.
I think that it's going to be in that post show where realistically you're going to see your look realistically worsen, which you're going to get your head around. Yeah. But what's going to help the prospect, obviously the process of limiting that is something that's going to limit food noise, limit fucking appetite being sky high. So I feel like that, where I feel with Dan and his like success with it, he tore his fucking adductor. We couldn't do cardio. I'm literally fucking, boom, let's go. And it worked. But it also been, if you think June he competed, it got shredded without. So that's the session wrapped up. Upper, pretty much cleared the layout of the session and all of that. But again, Be open to training with others. Be open to listening to others. Don't be stubborn in your own set. Don't be stubborn in my way works. Take on board what someone else has done, and quite literally look at the guys bigger than you or more successful than you and kind of ask for advice. Whether you're a coach looking at another coach, whether you're an athlete looking at a bigger athlete, whether you're a whatever. We're all able to learn from one another. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.